The Middle East stands on the edge of a dangerous precipice, its ancient lands now a crucible of modern geopolitical tension. From the besieged streets of Gaza to the bustling avenues of Tehran, an ominous escalation is underway. The long-simmering shadow war, once confined to covert operations and clandestine maneuvers, is now breaking into the harsh light of day. Iran is meticulously rallying its diverse network of proxies, extending its influence across the region. In response, Israel is striking back with increasing frequency and intensity, determined to counter what it perceives as an existential threat. The world watches with bated breath, grappling with a singular, terrifying question: is this volatile region about to ignite into a full-scale, devastating war? Today on History Unburied, we embark on a rigorous analytical journey, taking you beyond the sensational headlines. We delve deep into the intricate dynamics of Iran's expanding regional influence, meticulously examining its strategic objectives. Our investigation extends to the formidable strongholds of Hezbollah in Lebanon and penetrates the secretive, opaque power corridors of Tehran, revealing the forces shaping this perilous trajectory. Israel's ongoing conflict with Hamas, a brutal and protracted engagement, has undeniably reopened deep historical wounds across the Middle East. Yet, the current crisis transcends the immediate confines of Gaza, evolving into something far more expansive and perilous. This is fundamentally about Iran's strategic capabilities and its alarming potential to destabilize and ignite the entire region. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, operates far beyond mere border defense, actively cultivating a vast and ideologically bound network. This intricate web comprises proxy militias, meticulously armed and trained, extending Tehran's reach and influence. These groups are not merely allies, they are integral components of a deliberate, long-term strategy. From the rugged mountains of Yemen to the strategic coastlines of Lebanon, Iran's axis of resistance stretches across the geopolitical landscape. This formidable alignment includes groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthi movement in Yemen, and various Shiite militias in Iraq and Syria. Each entity plays a crucial role in projecting Iranian power and challenging regional adversaries. This network represents a sophisticated, asymmetric warfare doctrine designed to circumvent direct confrontation while achieving strategic objectives. It allows Iran to exert significant pressure on its rivals, particularly Israel and the United States, without directly engaging its conventional forces. The effectiveness of this strategy is now undeniably evident in the escalating regional tensions. Expert interview clip: Iran will back Hezbollah by any means necessary. Whatever they need, financial support, advanced weaponry, strategic intelligence, Iran will provide. This commitment is absolute, rooted in shared ideological goals and strategic imperatives. In the sprawling, ancient city of Tehran, the ultimate power resides with one man, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. At 85 years old, he presides over a nation where a significant majority of its vibrant, youthful population was not yet born during the transformative 1979 Islamic Revolution. This demographic reality creates a profound generational chasm. It is a stark paradox: a young, increasingly globally connected populace governed by an aging, entrenched clerical elite. This fundamental disconnect fuels widespread discontent, manifesting in various forms of social and political unrest. The regime's legitimacy is increasingly challenged from within, particularly by those yearning for greater freedoms and economic opportunities. Undercover street interview: Iranian youth, this regime has lost touch with the aspirations of its own people. We don't want endless regional conflicts, we want fundamental change, economic stability, and a future free from ideological constraints. Yet, even as internal dissent simmers and occasionally boils over, the Iranian regime consistently doubles down on its assertive foreign policy. This external projection of power often serves as a crucial diversion, consolidating internal support by invoking nationalistic and anti-imperialist sentiments. The Revolutionary Guard, a powerful state within a state, plays a pivotal role in enforcing this dual strategy. The IRGC controls vast segments of the Iranian economy and wields immense political influence, extending its reach far beyond military affairs. Its intelligence apparatus is pervasive, ensuring internal security and suppressing opposition. This dual role as both a military and economic powerhouse makes it central to the regime's survival and its regional ambitions. The regime's narrative is meticulously crafted through pervasive state propaganda, emphasizing resistance against perceived external threats and celebrating its regional influence. This narrative aims to unify a diverse population, often by fostering a sense of collective grievance against Western powers and regional rivals. However, the effectiveness of this propaganda is increasingly questioned by a skeptical populace. In the densely populated southern suburbs of Beirut, Hezbollah is far more than a mere militia, it functions as a deeply entrenched state within a state. This powerful Shiite political party and paramilitary group exerts profound influence over Lebanese politics and society. Its extensive social services, media networks, and military capabilities rival those of the official Lebanese state. Hezbollah, meticulously cultivated and generously funded by Iran, has systematically built a formidable war machine. Its estimated strength includes tens of thousands of highly trained, battle-hardened fighters, many with combat experience from the Syrian civil war. Crucially, it possesses an arsenal of over 120,000 missiles, rockets, and precision-guided munitions, all pointed menacingly at Israel. The streets of Hezbollah-controlled areas are adorned with ubiquitous posters of Iran's supreme leader and fallen commanders, visually reinforcing the deep ideological and strategic ties. Here, the concept of the Shia Crescent, a geopolitical arc stretching from Tehran through Iraq, Syria, and into Lebanon, has taken tangible, deeply rooted form. This strategic corridor facilitates the movement of arms, funds, and personnel. This crescent is not merely a theoretical construct, it is a vital logistical and ideological lifeline for Iran's regional strategy. It allows Tehran to project power directly to Israel's northern border, bypassing traditional state-to-state military engagements. Hezbollah serves as Iran's most potent and reliable forward operating base, a critical component of its deterrent strategy. Hezbollah leader, speech clip, "We are ready for any confrontation. Every inch of the Zionist entity is within our range, and our resolve is unwavering. Our commitment to resistance is absolute, and we will defend our land and our people with all our might." Israel is acutely aware of this formidable threat, having fought two major wars with Hezbollah in 1982 and 2006. The international community, too, recognizes the profound implications of Hezbollah's military capabilities and its potential to ignite a wider regional conflagration. The delicate balance of deterrence in the Levant is constantly tested by these escalating tensions. At the very heart of global concern and regional instability lies Iran's clandestine nuclear program. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, the UN's nuclear watchdog, consistently reports that Iran is alarmingly close, dangerously close, to the nuclear threshold. This means it possesses sufficient enriched uranium to produce several nuclear weapons, should it choose to do so. Current estimates suggest Iran has enough enriched uranium, processed to 60% purity, for at least 3 nuclear bombs if further enriched to weapons-grade levels, around 90%. This accumulation represents a significant and rapid advancement since the collapse of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, commonly known as the Iran Nuclear Deal, in 2018. The deal had severely restricted Iran's enrichment activities. The program has been shrouded in secrecy, marked by a history of covert facilities, unexplained activities, and the assassination of several Iranian nuclear scientists, widely attributed to Israeli intelligence. This covert arms race has fueled profound distrust and heightened regional anxieties. The stakes are incredibly high, with profound implications for global non-proliferation efforts. Former Mossad official, clip, "If Iran makes the strategic decision to move towards weaponization, we will employ every possible means, overt and covert, to prevent them from acquiring that capability." This is not merely a policy, it is an existential imperative for Israel. The strategic landscape is further complicated by Israel's own undeclared, yet widely acknowledged, nuclear arsenal. This creates a precarious regional nuclear balance, a dangerous standoff between an established, albeit unconfirmed, capability and an emerging, highly ambitious one. The potential for miscalculation or escalation in such an environment is catastrophic. The risk is not merely regional conflict but mutual devastation, a scenario that could draw in global powers. The proliferation of nuclear weapons in such a volatile region would fundamentally alter the geopolitical order, ushering in an era of unprecedented instability. The international community remains deeply divided on the most effective strategy to contain Iran's nuclear ambitions. In April of this year, the long-simmering shadow war erupted into direct, overt confrontation when Iran launched an unprecedented barrage of over 300 drones and missiles directly at Israel. While the vast majority were intercepted by a sophisticated multi-layered defense system, a few managed to penetrate, causing minor damage. The message, however, was unequivocally clear. This direct assault marked a profound shift, shattering the long-held convention of proxy warfare and covert operations. It signaled Iran's willingness to directly engage its primary adversary, albeit in a calculated manner designed to avoid full-scale war. The incident demonstrated both Iran's capabilities and its strategic restraint, but also the perilous erosion of traditional red lines. The shadow war is no longer silent, its echoes reverberate across the region, threatening to ignite a wider conflagration. The line between proxy conflict and direct confrontation is rapidly vanishing, replaced by a dangerous new reality. Each escalation brings the region closer to an unpredictable and potentially devastating full-scale conflict. Hezbollah continues its daily escalation on Israel's northern border, launching rockets and drones, forcing the evacuation of tens of thousands of Israeli civilians. From Yemen, the Houthi movement, another Iranian proxy, continues its disruptive attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea, impacting global trade and drawing international military responses. In Iraq and Syria, Iranian-backed militias persist in targeting U.S. forces and regional allies, further destabilizing fragile states. And in Gaza, the initial spark of the current crisis, the fire of conflict still burns fiercely, with no clear end in sight. Each of these fronts is interconnected, part of a larger, complex regional chessboard where Iran seeks to assert its dominance. In Israel, the pervasive fear is undeniably nuclear, a deep-seated apprehension rooted in historical trauma and contemporary threats. The prospect of a nuclear-armed Iran represents an existential nightmare, driving strategic decisions and shaping national security doctrine. This fear fuels a determination to prevent such an outcome at almost any cost. In Iran, the driving force is an unwavering ideological resolve, deeply embedded in the principles of the Islamic Revolution and its anti-imperialist stance. The regime views its regional influence and nuclear program as essential for its survival and as a bulwark against perceived Western and Israeli aggression. Neither side, it seems, is prepared to back down from their fundamental positions. This intractable standoff creates a perilous dynamic, pushing the region ever closer to the brink. And in the ancient hills of northern Israel lies the historic city of Megiddo, a site steeped in biblical prophecy. Known to many by another, more ominous name, Armageddon, it is a place synonymous with the ultimate, decisive battle, a final confrontation. Today, Megiddo is more than just a metaphor for an apocalyptic struggle, it stands as a stark, chilling warning. The convergence of geopolitical tensions, ideological fervor, and advanced military capabilities in this volatile region makes the prospect of a wider conflict terrifyingly real. The countdown, from Tel Aviv to Tehran, has undeniably begun. And history, with all its lessons and warnings, may soon be buried under the ashes of a war that no one truly desires, yet few seem able to prevent. The choices made in the coming months will determine the fate of millions and reshape the geopolitical landscape for generations to come. This has been History Unburied. Unearthing the truth, one story at a time, with rigorous analysis and unwavering commitment to understanding. Like this video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth documentaries, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Join us next time as we continue to explore the critical junctures of our world, before history repeats itself with devastating consequences.